And I have to welcome back into this country my next guest, who's been on for many years. We figured it out, 5 years. And he's the second longest person. I have with me Doc from Hypnotic One.
Well, you know what? I just love coming on your show. You know, I had a good time on vacation over in Thailand, but it's ready to get back to work. And I've already started off very busy this year.
Awesome.
It has been awesome. It's a fantastic year. I think we're going to have a great year. And I'm looking forward to a lot of your listening clientele to give me a call this year. A lot of them have given me a call last year, but this is even going to be a greater year. That procrastination's gone. Let's get rid of that procrastination, the depression, the addictions. Let's get rid of it. And we know how to do it, don't we?
Doc, you've been doing this for over 30 years.
Yep.
And what you do, you love what you do. You're passionate about what you do.
I love it. I'm very passionate. And that's what people find out when they come in for their free 30 to 60-minute consultation. They can see, after looking around my office and talking to me and seeing my enthusiasm about helping them, they can see I'm very passionate and I don't let them fail.
I have been in this office that you have, and it's incredible. You've written more programs, and each program that you have is designed specifically for each client.
That's right. If I have 10 smokers coming in, I might write 10 different programs for them because everybody's a little bit different. They're unique, and their motivation's different, their fears are different, and we got to get them over them fears and get them moving forward.
Now it's a new year, and it's already February. It's sickening.
And their what's that called? Their New Year's resolution has already failed.
Already. I already mine for sure.
And that's why I've had so many calls this year already, and new clients coming in.
What is it this year?
I don't know, but last year's a little bit slower in January. This year I've been busy, and people, they're ready to make changes, and they're ready to be successful.
Now, he does free 30 to 60-minute consultations with everyone that comes along with a CD. Tell them about that.
Well, I have custom-made CDs for each and every person. If I have to make a special CD for you, it takes me about 8 hours, but I will do that, and I do not charge for that. But when you come in for that free consultation, I will give you, even if you don't enroll, that's all right. I'll give you a free CD to take home with you.
He won't let you fail. It's a lifetime guarantee.
That's right. If you come in to me for smoking or addictions or anything else, or depression or anything else, and we get you over it, and all of a sudden maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years later, it starts coming back on you. You can either put the CD that I've given you back into your CD player, and we probably won't have CD players by then, so we'll have to upgrade to MP3s or whatever it is. But you just put it back in and get you back on your right track, or you give me a call and say, "Hey Doc, how much is a tune-up?" And I just say, "It's free. Get your butt back in here."
Now, let me just tell you, he's on the air right now, live with us, so he wants you to call direct at 602-547-0446. Leave a message because he can't talk to you right now. He's busy.
I'll either be calling you as soon as I get off the show or first thing in the morning.
Okay, again, that's 602-547-0446. It's Hypnotic, one.com. You have a 98% success rate, too.
Well, my clients do. You know what? My clients, 98% of them are successful on their first session, and it just starts continuing after that.
Now, we know everybody knows the weight loss. We know the smoking, but there's some things that you do that are quite different, too.
Oh, we have hair pulling, eyelash pulling, face picking, cutters. We have depression. We have stress. And who doesn't have stress? We have people coming in for just sleep. Sleep seems so simple, and it is for people that can do it. But as people get older, all of a sudden their sleep is interrupted so many times through the night, and they wake up feeling tired and just dragging out. Most all my clients wake up feeling refreshed, ready to go, ready to meet the challenge of the day, even if they're not in there for sleep, because that's a side effect of every one of my programs when they listen to the CD.
It's Hypnotic, one.com. Call him at 602-547-0446. Leave a message because he can't talk right now.
And you know what? People come in for one thing, and they get so many added extra benefits. And one of your people on your show called me, or one of the people that listen to you called me this year already. Signed him up, put him on a program, and that was for weight loss. And I had a session with him yesterday, and it's been about 3 weeks for him. And he says, "Doc, you know what? I've taken off 11 pounds." And the first week I tell him not to do anything different. So in 2 weeks he's taken off 11 pounds. And he says, by the way, he says, "I'm sleeping so much better. My wife loves it. I'm not snoring. And I haven't had a migraine headache since I've seen you." I said, "How often did you used to have them?" He says, 3 or 4 times a week. I says, "How long?" He said, "About 5 or 6 years." He says, "I didn't even think about it until the other day." He says, "I was thinking back, I haven't had a headache for so long. So there's so many extra benefits that people don't understand. You get rid of your inflation or inflammation. You get rid of your stress. We put you in control of your life instead of being controlled by life's events.
Well, Doc, there's one thing also is that one thing they come in, I know for a fact, we've had people that have said this right on air with you, that they'll come in for, let's say, their child or whatever, and then they end up working with you. A lot of people end up working with you just from here from the show, just because there's so many different aspects of people's lives when it comes up and they need it.
And they see somebody that they know, whether it's their child or whether it's their mom or dad or whoever, they see somebody they know, all of a sudden they turn around. It's not just getting rid of the addiction, but all of a sudden they're happier, they're healthier, more outgoing, they're positive, and it just seems great. A few years back, I had a lady come in. She was recommended by somebody I just run into, and she quit smoking, and the lady that recommended, well, she says, well, she couldn't sleep. So then she come in. Now we got her sleeping. And then she sent her husband in, which is a very prominent businessman in the valley here. And he had some anger issues. We got him over that and over a couple smoking things. And then all of a sudden he sent their 3 kids in. So, and I've had 4 generations come in at one time. I've had the 12-year-old all the way up to the great-grandma.
You've been doing this for a very long time, and you've helped a lot of people throughout this valley and all over. Doc, also, I want to mention this, that if anyone has never had this done, first of all, it's nothing that you think it is. And anyone who thinks they can't be hypnotized, that is not true. You can be. It is the best thing that I've ever done in my life for anything that issues, deep down issues.
Everybody goes through a state of hypnosis every day. They just don't realize it when you're daydreaming, or when you're waking up and going to sleep and you're in that fuzzy fog area, or when you're driving down the street and you can't remember the last 3 blocks. You know what? Your mind splits and you go into the subconscious mind, and it's so well. But most of the time, people have been hypnotized into believing that they're a smoker, they're an alcoholic, or they're a drug addict. And what we do is dehypnotize them. We take that virus out of their mind and get them right back on the right path.
And don't just think it's for things like that. It's also for things like focusing, business. It can help you in every area of your life.
You want to increase your business. You want to keep focused on things. You want to be better at golf. You want to be better at basketball, football. I have NFL football players. I have different people in professional sports that come in because they know what the zone is, and they know how much better that game goes for them when they're in the zone. He's
been doing this for over 30 years. He has a 98% success rate. You're going to get a customized program that fits to your needs specially. He won't let you fail. You get the CD that goes along with it. It's a lifetime guarantee. Call him, leave a message now at 602-547-0446. It's Hypnotic, the number 1.com.
Let's get started today. Let's get started by giving us a call, set you up a free consultation, come in, listen to me. If you don't like what you hear or see, that's fine. You still get the CD and you get to go home and think about it for a while.
We've been saying this a lot since you've been coming on. If you want to walk on water, you got to get out of the boat. So let's start doing that.
How can you be successful if you don't change? And we make change very simple and very easy and very exciting for you.
This is a new year. We all know that we've been off the boat already or out of what we're trying to do. We've been trying, and you need help. Sometimes it just takes a little bit help.
And it's fun. It's not a drudgery, and it's not beating you up. It's fun. Doesn't everybody love to be a winner? And we show you how to be a winner.
And if you've got children, there's a lot of children out there that right now are crying out for help.
Oh, they have been browbeaten. They have been beaten down, and you know what? They need some help. They're depressed. They're stressed out.
We all are. Doc, we need your help.
I'm not stressed out. I'm not depressed.
That's because you're the owner of Hypnotic One.
I get excited about being on your show and talking about what I do.
It's awesome. Again, he's on the air right now, so he wants you to call him direct. Leave a message so that he can get back to you. The number is 602-547-0446. It's Hypnotic, the number 1.com.
And just leave a little message of what you want to see me for. And, feel excited about coming in. It's very relaxed, laid back. I just tell you what I can do, show you a couple of film clips, and we go from there.
We're going to take a break. We're going to come back and talk more about what he can do. Again, that number is 602-547-0446. If it's not you, let's do it for our kids. Let's make a change. Let's make a difference at 602-547-0446. Check him out. It's Hypnotic, the number 1.com, and get that free consultation. It's 30 to 60 minutes. 602-547-0446. So welcome back. We're talking with Doc. He's the owner of Hypnotic One. We were just talking, I know you were talking at the break, and we did before the show, too, about some people that are procrastinators. And, it happens all the time. Stop doing that.
Yeah, and sometimes we get older, we procrastinate, even on the smallest things. Well, you've never achieved anything by procrastinating. But a lot of times people just kind of ignore it. They're kind of like that ostrich syndrome. They put their head in the sand. If they don't see the problem, it must not be there. But the problem gets bigger and bigger. And after years of that, they look back and say, why didn't I change years ago?
Right. And the thing is again, our children, I like to talk about them a little bit because they're the ones that really, really, really are reaching out. And it's within the nucleus, the family that it's coming from.
And sometimes them little children or even an adult child in the family, if they had an addiction or if they were a little bit unruly, they kind of run the whole family. Mm-hmm. And the nucleus of the family starts pulling apart because they're stressed out all the time. They don't know what to do, what to say, and they kind of hide it for a while, but after a while, they just couldn't handle it. So why not get it taken care of now?
Well, we want you to call him. The number is 602-547-0446. His website is hypnotic1.com. Leave a message. Just tell him what's going on. I know the phones are on fire right now, so call him up and leave a message. Tell him what your situation is. He'll get back to you, and he'll talk to you. Just don't even feel any. Just let him know what's going on, and just take it from there.
And that's it. I never judge people. I just judge the actions. I try to see if I can help. If I can't help, I'll tell you. If the person's not ready for it, I'll tell you that too. Again,
that number is 602-547-0446. He's been doing this for over 30 years. He has a 98% success rate. You're going to get a free 30 to 60-minute consultation that comes along with that CD. It's a personalized program. It fits your needs. I've seen these programs. They're awesome. He won't let you fail. It's a lifetime guarantee. Call, leave a message, and just tell him what's going on. 602-547-0446.
And sometimes people come in for one thing, and all of a sudden we fix and repair a lot of other things. They might come in for stress, and all of a sudden they take off some pounds or they stop smoking. Even if they didn't come in for smoking, all of a sudden they don't need it any longer. And that's so cool because all of a sudden you make the person almost feel whole. Right. And they feel excited about life. And I'm excited about life. I really am. And I like to excite people. If you're laying back and you're listening to me on the radio and you're saying, well, guy, he's too exciting. He's too out there. You know what? How would you like to be that way? Because what do you accomplish by laying back and waiting? Nothing. So the thing is, I become your coach, your trainer, and your teammate. I don't let you fail.
You have even had doctors that have called on this show to you because, like the Mayo Clinic, I'm not just talking about any doc, that are at their wits' end too with their patients that have actually called you to say, hey, I need your help, doc.
Yeah. They said, we've tried everything we have. We've tried every medication. We've tried every one of our therapies. Can you help us? So send them in, and we usually get it handled in a few weeks.
Another thing that you want to also hear from him, too, hypnosis is not hokey.
It is not. It's not what you've seen on television. You don't go unconscious. You can hear what I'm saying when you're in hypnosis. We can make it catatonic if you want, where they can't move it around. But I've worked in the hospitals, and the first week in the hospital, I delivered 30 babies, and they was wide awake. One lady was having cesarean birth.
She had no idea.
And totally wide awake singing and watching the doctor cut her open, pull the baby out. She had no pain. And we've done operations.
Dentist work?
Yeah. And the dentist, I'm getting ready to have some teeth pulled. And, I told him, I says, you don't have to give any Novocaine. He says, oh, you can't handle it. I says, that's what the other dentist said, but he did.
Yeah, so, and you've done it a lot.
Yeah, and the thing is, your mind is so powerful and so awesome, but nobody showed you how to use it. And that's what we do. Imagine that your mind is like a electrochemical organic computer. Imagine your first computer you got, and somebody put it on your desk in front of you, and if you never used it and nobody ever showed you, it's just a big clunky box. But as soon as somebody shows you how to use it, then it's kind of neat. And not only for games, but it makes your day go better and in business, and you get on the internet and you learn some things. It's just awesome.
Wouldn't it be great if we all were all super excited about life. We were all on top of the world. We were all not addicted to anything. We didn't have any troubles.
The only thing I want you addicted to is fun and pleasure and excitement. And you know what? It can happen to you just like it has for me and a lot of my clients.
The phone number to call him, leave a message. He's on the air right now, so he's kind of busy. 602-547-0446. The website is hypnotic1.com.
And the thing is, I've worked with over 45,000 people by this time over the last 31 years. And I tell you what, it's exciting. And I've learned from those people, too.
Let's talk about some of these things, because I love doing this with you, okay? So how about, can you help people with depression?
Well, of course, because depression is self-induced. Otherwise, you wasn't born depressed. You started doing it. We don't know why, but once I hypnotize you, you'll tell me exactly when it was, how old you was, who did it to you, and all of a sudden we turn it around. So that depression is not self-induced any longer. You're happy.
How about fears, phobias?
Fears is false expectations appearing real. So you know what? We get rid of them fears. I've had truck drivers, pilots. I've had every walk of life come in with some kind of fear. And you know what? That's usually the procrastinator. They're afraid of getting out of that chair. They're afraid of changing because of that unknown. All of a sudden, the unknown becomes exciting to them.
How about self-esteem?
Self-esteem, my gosh, it's not just the children anymore. It's the self-esteem of adults. We have to build that self-esteem up. You are reducing that to yourself. We've got to build it up, and we have to change it and change it now.
Nail biting.
Nail biting, that's kind of simple, except if you're a nail biter. And you know what? Then it becomes hard, but I have it very simple. You'll stop biting your nails in just a few days.
How about if somebody wants to play golf better or be a better gambler? You've even talked about that.
And that was funny. Years back, I had a guy come in. I put him on a gambling program. He come back and he says, Doc, I don't want to quit gambling. I want to be better at it. And we got him better at it. There's some ways to do it. Got rid of the tells. Got him to start betting properly. And it's just phenomenal. It's nothing that we can help you do about everything there is, and especially relationships. Relationships is one of the tough times, especially around Christmas through this time of year, because they're a little bit tight and a little bit stressed out and depressed, and relationships. So we get you to be able to talk and listen to each other instead of breaking up. How about understanding each other?
Let's make a difference. Give him a call. Leave a message. 602-547-0446. He's been doing this for over 30 years, 98% success rate. He gives you a free 30 to 60-minute consultation that comes along with a CD that you get to keep. It's a customized program that fits your needs. What else? And he won't let you fail. It's a lifetime guarantee. Everybody should be calling, because we all want to make a difference and a change in this. This is the time to do it. 602-547-0446.
And there's some people out there listening, they don't know what they want, but they know what they don't want, and that's what they've got. And we get them put on that pathway to what they really do want subconsciously. And all of a sudden, they're being happier, healthier, more outgoing, more positive. And that is my goal with each and every person, to put them in control of their life instead of being controlled by life situations.
And it can be anything. It doesn't have to be your typical weight loss, smoking. We know that we have a lot of people that you can help like that, but there are so many different things.
I want somebody to come in and challenge me. I want to say, you've never worked with this, and I bet I have, but if not, we can get you over, because your mind is programmable, and we get your mind programmed to be successful and enjoy it and be enthusiastic and excited, and you will be a different person.
How about this one? Obsessions.
Obsessions. We've all had obsessions at different times, but the thing is it becomes out of control, so that we just doing the things that we shouldn't do over and over again. We get you out of that. It's so easy, but when you're doing it, it doesn't seem like it's easy.
Sleep.
Like I said before, sleep is natural, but as we get older, and sometimes even the younger people, they have a tough time sleeping, but sleep is natural. We get you back on that right path, and where you wake up feeling refreshed, ready to go on anywhere from 5 to 7 hours of sleep. You don't have to have 8 to 10 hours of sleep if you're doing it right.
How about those kids that are dealing with the anger issues and things like that?
Anger and fear is really tough, because not tough to get rid of, but tough on the person if they don't get it taken care of. And the thing is, we get you out of that so quickly and so easily, because it has been programmed into that computer sitting on your shoulders, and we get it out of there.
How do you help people with relationships?
They start to talking to each other and listening. They talk on a different way. They start to understanding each other, because most of the time we talk at each other instead of talking with each other. We start talking on their level, not on your level, and we start understanding. We put ourselves in that person's shoes.
Well, Doc, you've been doing this forever, and I know that you've helped so many people out there, and that's what your goal is. You want to just help as many people as possible.
I want 100%, but I know I'll never be there, but I'm pretty happy with 98%, and let's go for the 99 this year. But give us a call, and don't sit around thinking about it, because you've never achieved anything by thinking. You did it by doing. Let's do it and call me.
Give him a call at 602-547-0446. He's almost off the air. Leave a message so that he can get back to you. It's a free 30 to 60-minute consultation. You get a CD that goes along with that. This is a customized program to fit your needs. If it's you or someone that you know, if you've got a child out there, please, let's help these kids. Let's help everyone. Let's get better. He won't let you fail. It's a lifetime guarantee. The website is Hypnotic, one.com. Call him now at 602-547-0446 and leave a message, because he can help. 602-547-0446.